Is that supposed to be Miku?
Miku da yo.
Get out of here. I don't trust you. Hello, YouTube. In today's video, I'm actually a little scared to watch this because this woman looks so sweet. This video is titled Korean YouTuber Stalked, Scammed, and Hit by a Car, My India Horror Story. From what it looks like, it's this Korean woman. Again, she looks really sweet. She went to India by herself, which already is kind of her first mistake because I'm not gonna lie, India, this is just facts, by the way. I'm not generalizing at all, like the country. The country I'm sure has very beautiful spots, just like even Mexico, for example. Like, see, I'm Mexican. Even I kind of avoid going to Mexico because I know a lot of parts of Mexico aren't the safest. So anyway, when speaking about India, the same goes for that. With that being said, India is kind of known, especially for certain parts, harassment is very, very bad, especially against women. When I heard that she went by herself as a Korean woman there, you're gonna attract attention anyway as a foreigner. Plus, you're a woman, very dangerous. I think you're about to see in this clip, like once I hit play, these kids instantly just start bullying this woman. It's very heartbreaking. Anyway, as you can see, we are streaming on Twitch right now. There's a chat is right above me. We watch videos like this all the time: true crime, Vocaloid, short films, drama. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So follow me on Twitch to join us for moments like this. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated on what I'm doing. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna turn on captions.
Please, no, sorry. Please, no. Ouch. Call your friend. Oh my god. Call your friend.
The kid's a fucking dick.
This gorgeous Korean travel blogger just shared her recent trip to India. And man, what started as an exciting adventure turned into a complete nightmare. In just a few days, she dealt with non-stop stalking, creepy harassment, and scam after scam. And if that wasn't bad enough, the whole thing ended with a nasty car accident. She went there curious about a different culture, but instead got a crash course in misery. One thing after another kept going wrong, pushing her deeper into despair until she finally broke down crying on camera, shouting, "I hate India."
Are you crying, man?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Why?
Guys, I hate India.
So
Oh, see, that's the sad thing, dude. It's just like first impressions, man. First impressions. I'm not even gonna blame her for that reaction because she went there first time, excited. She's a travel vlogger. She seems eager to learn about different cultures. For that to be her first impression, dude, it's honestly valid. Like, I can't even knock it.
she lands in New Delhi, India's capital. And on her first day, she decides to take a stroll and check out the local scene. But before she knows it, this seemingly innocent woman and a bunch of kids surround her. Before she can even process what's happening, they're quickly dabbing colorful marks on her forehead and cheeks. At first, she thinks it's some kind of local cultural thing, but she quickly realizes something's not right. Hands start reaching out demanding money. And get this, one of the kids actually tries to stick his hand right into her bag. What seemed like a friendly welcome.
Oh my god. See, we have forms of this here in America, but it's not nearly as extreme, obviously. Like, for example, when you go to New York, the people dressed up in costumes around Times Square, they'll take a picture with you without you even wanting it. And then after that, they'll ask you for money, right? But they're not gonna like dig in your pockets and shit or chase you. This is crazy though.
What seemed like a friendly welcome instantly turns into this elaborate scam. These kids were acting like total brats, and she felt genuinely scared for the first time. They were like a pack of hungry wolves, ready to pounce and grab whatever
they're
they could get their
chasing her.
hands
What
on.
the fuck?
Luckily, there was a cop nearby on duty, so she rushes over for help. But even with the police trying to shoo them away, these kids just wouldn't quit. They kept following her around like they were silently saying no money, no freedom. This blatant harassment left her feeling both furious and helpless. And her impression of the city was already getting pretty dark. Some good people couldn't stand watching this anymore and stepped in to help chase the kids away. But these little troublemakers were like sticky tape that just wouldn't come off.
Thank you to these guys, though, that at least jumped in to try and help this poor lady.
Kids away. But these little troublemakers were like sticky tape
Yeah, see,
that just
these men right here
wouldn't
tried
come
to
off.
help.
They were obviously part of some organized operation and had developed seriously thick skin. They weren't scared of anyone's threats. And some locals even tried bribing them with tips. Seeing her getting surrounded by more and more people, she had no choice but to buy a ticket and hide inside a tourist attraction to finally shake off those persistent little scammers. But just when she thought she could safely leave, right outside the attraction, she gets targeted by a group of students. They start following her, constantly shouting, "Wait up," which made her pretty nervous at first. But she quickly figured out these students.
Already an alarm going off in my head, seeing that it's a group of guys, group of young boys. When boys like this young, are in a group together, I don't know, I forget what it's called, but like there's this effect where it's like they amplify each other's behavior times 10. So if they're not particularly good people, when they're in a group, they feel emboldened to behave however they want to get more laughs from the group.
Right after the photo, this sketchy-looking Indian dude slides up to her. She immediately goes on high alert, clearly refusing whatever he wanted and telling him to back off. But this guy had thicker skin than a bathroom wall and just wouldn't leave. Even when she told him she was recording, he didn't care one bit and kept being a total pest. Finally, when he realized he wasn't getting anywhere, he actually tried to grab her hand. She wasn't having any of that and quickly dodged out of the way. But that was just the beginning. Her fair skin made her stand out like a sore thumb in the crowd. And every single day she went out, groups of men would just stare at her with these intense looks. Even though she was used to getting attention, it still felt super uncomfortable. What made it even—
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, what's definitely at play here is that, like, so obviously she looks different, very pale in comparison to like the predominantly darker skinned people. She's a woman, dude. It's just so especially the men. There's gonna be a hint of fetishization there, where it's like, oh, foreign, exotic Asian girl. Oh my, like let's follow her, you know? Because like she sticks out. It's like she might as well be glowing gold in the public.
worse was that kids started harassing her too. While walking down the street, some little boy suddenly pushes up against her and actually touches her. Even though they caught the kid red-handed, this was their turf. And in the end, the kid didn't rat out his buddies. She had to just swallow her anger and let him go. Turns out, in India, as long as you're the opposite gender, countless men will try to get close to you. Even though she found it incredibly annoying, the trip had to go on. The next day it was seriously hot, so she threw on a t-shirt and shorts to go sightseeing, completely unaware that this outfit choice was about to cause her way more trouble. While walking around, this street food stall caught her eye. There were quite a few people sitting there, so she decided to give it a try. The vendor enthusiastically invited her to sit down and taste the food. As for how it tasted, well, let's just say the extra experience that came with this meal was way more memorable than the actual food. The more she ate, the more something fell off. No wonder she kept smelling this awful stench. She looks up and realizes the stall is directly across from a 5-star public restroom. She just shook her head in disbelief, quickly left, and wandered into the local neighborhood. However,
oh, wait, so there was like a toilet right across from where she was eating with hella shit in it?
Her casual summer outfit immediately drew even more attention from men. They stared at her without any shame, their looks direct and bold. She tried to ignore the disgust.
Yeah, the narrator said 5-star public restroom. What does that mean? Is that like supposed to be a joke? Like it's not actually it's not fancy. It's not a fancy restroom at all.
She tried to ignore the discomfort, spent 30 rupees on some fresh cut papaya from a street vendor, hoping the food would distract her. After just a few steps, this guy in a red shirt comes up to her trying to sell ear cleaning services. She'd already seen this type of scam online, so she firmly turned him down and kept walking, wanting to experience the real side of the city. As evening approached and she was getting ready to head back to her hotel, she suddenly noticed this girl in black following her. At first, she didn't think much of it, figuring the girl was just looking for—
I mean, she's like, look, this girl's literally staring right at her, then looking around and stuff.
Casually glanced back, she realized the girl was still trailing behind her. Her heart started racing, sensing something was wrong. She deliberately picked up her pace.
Oh my god, that would piss me off so fucking bad. She's lucky that this girl was traveling alone. Let's just say me and this girl, like, we're friends or something, and we traveled together. If I saw this, like, we're meeting up, and then I see this girl tailing her, body check, like in soccer. Not a punch, just like
Sensing something was wrong, she deliberately picked up her pace, and wouldn't you know it, the girl sped up too. The distance between them kept getting smaller. When she suddenly turned around, the girl pretended to be looking at something else.
And don't ask what I would do to the men. To the men that tail her and be touching her without consent, they're getting more than the shoulder.
When she suddenly turned around, the girl pretended to be looking at something else and slowed down. Finally, she'd had enough and turned around to confront her directly.
What? Hey, what? You want to say something to me?
You want to say something?
Then why are you following me?
You want to say something? मतलब कुछ बोलना है क्या इसे?
Why are you following me? You want to say something to me?
Diva? Diva?
Okay.
The girl in black's intentions were pretty obvious. She was there to steal something, but got
Queen.
busted before she could pull it off. Feeling the danger, she decided to get out of that area.
Clock that shit.
But the taxi drivers started jacking up their prices. The ride-sharing app clearly showed 100 rupees, but the drivers were asking for double. She didn't want to spend the extra money, so she ended up choosing some Indian guy's motorcycle. Even though she felt uneasy about it, she needed to get away fast, so she gritted her teeth and got on. The girl was still pretty pleased with herself for negotiating the price down, completely unaware that trouble was creeping up on her. She put on that helmet that was all shiny with hair grease, climbed onto the motorcycle with excitement, her laughter ringing through the air. But just when she thought everything was going smoothly, some random guy forcefully squeezed onto the bike.
Oh no. They're lucky I'm not. Oh my. I'm tackling bro off the bike. I'm forcing the guy to stop driving the bike and I'm dragging this dude off by his backpack. Oh. And she's by herself. That's what makes this worse. Like she knows if she tries to fight back or anything, and if they decide to get violent back, she's fucked. Like she just is. She's by herself.
Forcefully squeezed onto the bike. Now she's sandwiched between two men, left and right, making her feel incredibly awkward and uncomfortable. While she's still confused about what's happening, the driver tells her that the guy who squeezed on was trying to steal her phone. That's when it really hit her how messed up this was. The capital city of New Delhi had so many bad people it was ridiculous. Knowing she couldn't stay there any longer, the next day she bought some snacks and caught a long-distance bus to Jaipur. The bus environment was pretty rough and dirty, but the 3 passengers she was traveling with were actually pretty cool. They even gave her bananas and other snacks. They were chatting and taking photos to pass the time. But right when the
Let's go, normal people. Normal people. Hey, I never thought I'd be so glad to just see a normal human being.
They were chatting and taking photos to pass the time. But right when the bus got on the highway, another incident happened. She and this Indian guy got kicked off the bus by the driver. She was totally confused and asked, "Isn't this the highway?" But the bus just drove away without looking back.
The bus driver was like, these men that you're hanging out with, they're not creepy enough. They're not harassing you. They're not touching you without consent. All of y'all off my bus. Y'all aren't. No, get out.
The crazy part is she wasn't even scared. She actually thought it was kind of interesting. Passing truck drivers kept slowing down, saying they could give her a ride, but the men couldn't get on. Obviously, she wasn't about to get in a truck by herself. After walking along the highway for a while, they finally got help from a good Samaritan who gave them a ride. After dealing with that mess all night, the next day she got back on another bus. When she got off the bus, a natural outdoor restroom warmly welcomed her arrival. She found a rickshaw and agreed on 50 rupees to get to her hotel, but turns out the driver had those classic Indian jeans too. He went back on his word and demanded 100 rupees.
Okay, that was kind of racist. Those classic Indian jeans, and proceeded to be creepy. I'm like, all right.
Indian jeans too. He went back on his word and demanded 100 rupees. Looking across the street at her hotel, she thought she was
that's
finally
crazy. That's
starting
crazy.
a fresh, new chapter of her journey. But she had no idea that the very next day when she stepped outside, she'd get knocked down by a motorcycle. This guy in blue was driving recklessly and slammed right into her, sending her flying.
God.
Her tailbone was in serious pain and she couldn't even get up.
Oh my God.
There were tons of people watching, but the guy who hit her just stood there from a distance, not even bothering to come over and check on her.
Wait, who was it that hit her? It's him, isn't it? Is it him? This weirdo just like, yeah, my bad, I just hit you. Stare at you.
Not even bothering to come over and check on her. Fortunately, there happened to be a documentary film crew nearby. When they saw what happened, they immediately came over to help. They had an ambulance and emergency medical equipment with them, so she got quickly loaded up and checked out. The police showed up to handle the situation and caught the guys who caused the accident. After some back and forth, she suggested that the person who hit her should take her to the hospital for a full checkup. She was worried something might be wrong with her spine. After filling—
But don't go with the guy that just hit you. Like, hey, guy who just hit me with the car, you take me to the hospital in this foreign country. Like, no.
out the police report, the cop actually told the guy who hit her to take her to the hospital on his motorcycle. She thought that was absolutely ridiculous. She was in serious pain, and they still wanted her to ride a motorcycle. The guy's friend kept reassuring the police that everything would be fine. She had no choice but to get on the bike. Even more frustrating, the guy who caused the accident was still driving dangerously, chatting with his friend along the way like nothing had happened. When they got to the local hospital, supposedly the best one around, this doctor who claimed to be a department head examined her. She emphasized that her lower back was really hurting, but the doctor seemed pretty careless. Actually, he was being incredibly half-hearted about it. He just briefly felt around the painful area, decided there was no bleeding, and said some painkillers would do the trick. She was stunned and asked for a full examination, at least a CT scan, but the doctor insisted she go home and take the medicine first. If it got worse, she could come back tomorrow.
That's not how you should do medicine, though. It should be preventative, not reactive. Wait until it actually gets bad and then come back, then we'll treat it. Like, no, she's clearly willing to pay for the service. She just wants to make sure no bones were broken. Take this Advil for your tailbone that was just smashed by a motorcycle.
She was completely baffled, took the medicine, and got sent back to her hotel. After resting for a day, the shock and emotional stress caught up with her, and she got sick in this foreign country. Her voice was hoarse, her forehead was slightly warm, and she clearly had a fever. Being in this foreign place, she felt more helpless than ever before.
And lonely, probably.
So she made a snap decision to go home immediately. As she got on the motorcycle to the airport, her eyes welled up with tears, and she felt this wave of sadness wash over her.
Yeah, it probably all hit her right there. I mean, she's lonely. She was feeling sick. She's injured, harassed. She felt like nobody cared about it. Like it probably all hit her in this moment, the emotions.
The whole experience had been like a nightmare, leaving her physically and emotionally drained. All she wanted was to get out of this place as fast as possible.
I hate India!
I hate India? Why? What are you saying? Why you hate India? Why hate India?
A lot of people want to scammer me. Scam everywhere.
Yeah, you are so beautiful, that's why.
No way.
No.
The reason is that I'm a foreigner.
Man, what a crazy journey that was, right? This Korean blogger went from being all excited about her India trip to literally breaking down on camera. I mean, after everything she went through, honestly, I get it. You know what really hit me though? Those kids constantly hassling tourists for money. Like, it just breaks my heart, you know? These little ones should be running around playing, not out there trying to scam foreigners just to survive. But dude, mad props to this blogger. She's tough as nails for keeping that camera rolling through all that chaos.
Yeah, who is
For
she?
real.
One thing I didn't like about this video was the slight undertone of racism. Just that one comment was crazy. Like the Indian genes came in, and then plus it's AI. This is AI slop, isn't it? The voice. At least they linked to her channel. That's the one good thing. This is her channel. If y'all want to like directly support, here's her YouTube channel. She has only 20,000? Nah, bruh. She's at 20.9K. Everybody go sub, bro. I'm gonna link her channel in the chat. Go sub to her right now. Get her to 21K today and show her lots of love. Oh, really? Did we make her hit 21K? You're joking. Hey, yo, we actually did it. Wait, we really did that. Hey, but keep going though. Keep going. And you know what she said right here at the end?
I hate India!
If she said this about Mexico, for example, it's her first experience, dude. It's her first experience, and for it to have gone that horrible, how are you gonna blame her and not the people that did the things they did to her? She has every right to go away saying, I don't want to come back to India. I hate India. Just like how she could say, I hated Mexico. Fuck Mexico. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just not going back. Like, hey, like, yeah. I mean, her first experience with my country in that case was just not good. I would obviously say like, hey, maybe try a different area next time. She could definitely try a different area in India. I'm sure there's better areas in India that where this wouldn't have happened. No, but yeah, I mean, her experiences are valid. I'm not gonna sit here and like, if she was here in the room with me, I'd be like, no, actually, you're wrong. You're wrong. Everything that you felt during that trip, you're actually fucked up if you think that, okay? The kids and all the people that did the things they did to you, no. You're at fault. No way. Wait, she's at 21.1 thousand? Wait, what is our impact? Oh my God. Yo, that's crazy. We got her 200 extra subs just from that. Oh, that's sweet though. That's sweet. Hey, tell her I sent y'all. Hey, tell her I sent y'all. Yeah, proud of you guys. I think that's really sweet. And no, yeah, I mean, that's to end off this video. I'm just gonna say, never generalize a group of people. What we just saw was what probably a lot could argue, and I could even argue that it painted India in a bad light. Do not use this as an excuse to, just because we saw that just now, does not mean that you should paint broad strokes among any group of people. Every country has their bad places and their good places. So anyway, be safe, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.